Hey guys, what's going on? EvGames here. In today's video, I'm going to do a tank guide for Hypixel Skyblock. This is the final class we have remaining in my dungeon gear guides. After this, I'm not really sure what I'll do in terms of videos. I was thinking of doing a Skyblock series, so if you'd like to see that or have any other suggestions for guides, let me know in the comments. Also, feel free to join our Discord server. It's in the description down below. Without further ado, let's get into the guide. Like I've said on all of my other dungeon gear guides, on the entrance the gear does not matter. Just use whatever armor set and weapon you're already using. Ender armor, glaciate, or dragon armor is fine. On floor 1, you can use full epic heavy armor, protector or old dragon armor, or perfect armor. You can replace the helmet with a reaper mask if you're a high enough zombie slayer. Most likely at this stage you won't have that requirement, so you can upgrade to that later. For the weapon, you can use a zombie soldier cutlass, aspect of the dragons, or a flower of truth. You can also use an ornate zombie sword if you'd like for healing. Be sure to upgrade your gear using essence or just buying them already starred. On floor 2, you can use the same gear as you used on floor 1. On floor 3, you can use full legendary super heavy armor, protector or old dragon armor, adaptive armor, or perfect armor. For the weapon, use an aspect of the dragons, flower of truth, or adaptive blade. The adaptive blade requires floor 2 completion and can be found in dungeon chests, but it is much cheaper to just buy from the auction, so do that instead. On floor 4, you can use the same gear as on floor 3, but you may want to upgrade to the florid zombie sword for more healing. On floor 5, some good new gear is unlocked. You gain access to some new great swords. These are the Livid Dagger and the Shadow Fury. The Livid Dagger is great for tanks as it gives a 100% crit chance, a lacking stat in tanks. You can also use the Axe of the Shredded, but it is a bit expensive. If you want to play a Berserker tank hybrid, you can use full Shadow Assassin with the Baby Yeti pet. This will supply quite a bit of defense. For the first completion of floor 6, use the same gear as you used on floor 5. But after you complete this once, upgrade to Necromancer Lord armor. You can still use the Shadow Assassin and Baby Yeti on this floor though. You can swap out the Necromancer Lord chestplate for a perfect tier 12 if it is too expensive. Also, after completing this floor, you can use the Giant Sword or the Necromancer Sword. For the first completion of floor 7, use Necromancer Lord armor or Shadow Assassin with Baby Yeti. For the weapon, you can use the Livid Dagger, Shadow Fury, Necromancer Sword, Axe of the Shredded, or the Giant Sword. After completing this floor, you gain access to the Wither variant armor sets. What I suggest is to get 3/4 Golder with the Reaper Mask, and if you have enough coins, get 3/4 Necron with the Reaper Mask for clearing. Once entering the boss room, use Gold Ore. These armor sets are quite expensive, so just do some floor 6 runs with Necromancer Lord to increase your Catacombs level until you have enough coins for this gear. In the early game, put your armor on Titanic and put your weapons on Sharp. Later on, I would suggest putting Giant on your armor, and if you have enough crit chance, either Withered or Fabled on your weapons. You may not have enough crit chance though, so if you don't, just use Sharp. I suggest using a Dungeon Potion or God Pot to increase your crit chance. On your talismans, just stick to damage Reforges. You already do barely any damage as a tank, you don't want to do any less. If you have a Baby Yeti, Forceful is great. As for ultimate enchants, the 2 I suggest are Last Stand and Wisdom. Last Stand only works on 1 armor piece, so put Last Stand on one of your armor pieces and Wisdom on the other 3. For your weapons, Soul Eater is great and will make you actually do some damage. The pets I suggest using are the Blue Whale, Turtle, Griffin, Elephant, and the Baby Yeti. Only use the Baby Yeti if you are using a tank/berserker hybrid and have lots of strength. Well, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to subscribe, as this took me a long time to make. Feel free to leave any suggestions in the comments for more guides I could do. See you guys next time. Bye!